talk about many things. We can come here to think about many things. We can come here to have many ideas and many concepts and beliefs. We can have a story about what this is and what's going on, but we can also not do that. So being open to not doing that is what this is about, and that's not about anything. So this may be unusual, this may not be something that we're accustomed to, and yet it's available, it's accessible to us in the here and now. So I can say, or we can say, I'm at the airport, or we are at the airport, or this live stream is taking place at the airport. But also, that's just a thought, that's just an idea. It's a way of describing this direct experiencing. So the magic of Buddhism, the magic of meditation, the magic of mindfulness and detachment is that actually we don't have to be lost in thinking. And this is really something that a lot of people don't want to do. A lot of people are not comfortable with not thinking about what's being experienced right now. There's a certain quality of addiction, an addiction to describing our experience, and an addiction to knowing what's going on right now. So this is the bitter medicine that breaks the addiction. Our direct experience, or awareness itself, breaks the addiction to conceptualizing what is already, or what is totally, completely right here in our own faces, all the time. But we had been so addicted to thinking and so addicted to conceptualizing that we weren't able to notice the way that it actually is. And instead we got lost in the sauce of noticing or fixating on or attaching to the way that it appears to be. This is not complicated, and you don't really have to do anything to realize this, because it is already this way. This is already not based in thought. This is already not referencing a story about itself, moment by moment, day by day, breath by breath, right? So I was a monk for 7 years, and now I'm not a monk. In the conceptual narrative of life, and seeing things, and hearing things, and feeling things, and experiencing things. And so a conceptual narrative is another one of those things that we experience, another one of those ideas that we attach onto. But just because ideas happen, just because thoughts happen, it doesn't mean we have to attach to those ideas. It doesn't mean we have to hold on to those stories. I've had many experiences over the past 7 years of being a Buddhist monk and more than 10 years of being a spiritual seeker. But if I attach onto those experiences, if I attach onto the identity, then it's a very confusing experience of life as it is. So instead of putting all these labels onto everybody, this is like that, that's like this guy's a culture vulture, this guy's a good guy, this guy's a bad guy, this is going on, that's going on, we actually step back. Step back and drop thinking. Step back and open to non-thought. Has now been changed to gate J5. Gate J5. Thank you. Learning to be very careful, learning to be very mindful, learning to be unattached and unconfused in the here and now. We have to kind of look at ourselves or look at the society and see how broken our mind is, how much we are pretending, how much we've lost ourselves in this lack of genuineness, this lack of authenticity. We've become so convoluted and so egoic that we don't even know why we're doing what we're doing anymore. We don't even know why we're doing what we're doing anymore. We're lost and confused in ego. We're lost and confused in our frustration. We're lost and confused in this non-stop compulsive thinking. We don't, as Americans, we don't have the science and the technology to bring thoughts down to zero. No, it's true. In a sense, we really know that it's true. We pretend to be these kinds of kings or queens or emperors of the world, and we know about everything, and we know who everybody is, and we know that's good, and we know that's bad, and we know how we'll be in any given situation. But actually, we don't. We don't know. And this is that reminder, this is that invitation to not knowing, actually. So
Panglanan relation sa AK866 AK866 ke Krabi. Numpang-numpang keselekan ke pintu L12. Pintu L12 untuk penerbangan kesehatan Krabi. Paningkau relation sa AK866 untuk Krabi. Kesehatan untuk L12.
we've become lost in the sauce of our judgment and our egos and our non-practical, complicated thinking. I mean, how much can we take? How much fakeness can we take? How much pretending can we take? How much disingenuousness can we take? How much anger and frustration and judgment can we take? Have you ever, why am I so addicted to judging people? Why am I so addicted to making judgments about other people? Judgments about what people do and how they live their life? We're completely addicted. We're completely lost in the sauce of our egos. And it's time to bring that to an end, right? It's time to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm going to stop pretending to actually know what I'm doing when I don't. You know, it's like, how are we going to continue in our community life if we're so disingenuous, we're so aggressive, we're so weird, we have weird negative thinking that we have no control over? You know what I mean? And we can ask, and I've asked myself many times, you know, how can people justify this? How can people justify how ridiculous they're acting in terms of judging others, in terms of this unchecked anger, this unchecked greed, this unchecked delusion? You know what I mean? But people are like that. And so, you know, why don't we kind of step back and get out of the trouble, get out of the problem of being so lost in how egoic we are and aggression we are. Of course, I'm here with that. You know, we're all here going through that together, aren't we? One way or another, whether we like it or not. How am I acting? I'm acting like a former Buddhist monk giving teachings on how to live life, how to not be a egoic, freakazoid, retard, aggressive, delusional, greedy freak. You know what I mean? And we need more people that are talking about that. We need more people that have an understanding of not just being lost in their own egos and having some kind of standard for kindness, some kind of standard for deep listening, some kind of standard for deep sharing. You know, it's like, just because you can watch Netflix and YouTube and TikTok and you can order Uber Eats, it doesn't mean you know everything about everybody, or that you've been kind of hired by the universe to be the judge of the world. You haven't been. It's just that you're addicted to judging everything. You're addicted to judging all the experiences that you have. And then when you encounter or you meet somebody in the world, you're just immediately judging them. And those people that are constantly judging others, they actually have very, very low standards. Their mindset is at a very, very low level. You know, and so in some way I'm here to call that out. To be in the world but not of the world. You know, somehow to not be lost in our ego. And as if that's impossible for us to do. It's not impossible for us to do. Stop scrolling on TikTok. Stop scrolling on YouTube. Stop going to work every day, coming home, eating food, sleeping, masturbating, and consuming tons of media, and then going out and doing it again and again and again as you're drinking alcohol, as you're smoking weed. And then you go out and you think you're hot shit. You think you're the smartest, most wonderful, most powerful person in the world. You've got to stop this. You've got to stop your alcohol addiction. You've got to stop your weed addiction. You've got to stop your pornography and sex addiction. You've got to stop your media consumption addiction. And sometimes it's kind of like I'm taking on the role of negativity to point out negativity. Of course, it's not that I want anything bad to happen to anybody. I don't want anybody to feel bad about themselves. But it's almost like this isn't just a world for adults or a world for addicted, freak, greed, anger, delusional monsters of human beings, but it's also a world of children. And it's like, who's going to kind of point out and say, no, it's not right for you to be an alcoholic. It's not right for you to be a media addict. It's not right for you to be so disassociated and addicted to consuming and to not actually be willing to stop and listen deeply or to share deeply. Totally losing any and all access to living a meaningful life, to helping others, to doing good deeds, just constantly scrolling, constantly judging, constantly saying things that you don't even mean. You don't even know why you say the things that you say. You're just saying them. And there's this idea people have that, oh, their real self, their real ego is like standing back from the crowd, standing back from their experience and, making judgments and really I'm not being serious, but really I am, but really, it's always jumping around. It's so froggy. So this is about learning how to stop. And I don't even think that it's about thinking before you speak. It's about stopping thoughts, actually. It's about knowing how to stop thinking. It's not about one particular way of thinking, because all kinds of different people can think in all kinds of different ways. I'm not saying you have to think how I think, but it's just pointing out that you don't even know why you're thinking the way that you're thinking. And you know that you don't, because you don't know how to stop thinking. You don't know how to not think. You don't know how to just be aware. You don't know how to let go. You don't know how to see through the bullshit and the veil and the fakeness of your own ego. So recognizing that we struggle, recognizing that we're suffering, recognizing that we don't really know what to do gives us freedom. You can't cure cancer until you find out you have cancer. You can't recognize how to deal with your suffering until you recognize that you're suffering and you cut the shit. And people get so far lost in addiction and so far lost in depression and anxiety and confusion, and they never have anybody talk to them in a reasonable way. They never have met anyone or connected with anyone that has any kind of technology or skill to allow you to stop thinking and to keep further thoughts from arising, so that you can be established in awareness and you can make decisions about how to move forward. That's not just based in your addiction to consuming and your addiction to avoiding, constantly seeking pain and constantly avoiding pain and constantly seeking pleasure, just like an animal. Have we totally forgotten how to just be aware? And because we've totally forgotten how to just be aware, we've totally forgotten how to connect with other human beings. Why? Because we don't trust that they know how to just be aware. We don't trust ourselves to be in a state of non-judgment, so we don't trust other human beings to know how to not judge and to be open-minded and open-hearted and curious and flexible. We've lost all the flexibility in our mind. We have become lost in the sauce of our ego, our desire, and our fear, 100%. And it's like people, they're not addicted to doing anything. They're not addicted to any kind of meaningful activity or engagement. They're just addicted to leaving a like or leaving a dislike or leaving their opinion and then skedaddling off to the fridge and skedaddling off to watch pornography and skedaddling off somewhere else to just keep consuming and going through the cycle continuously again and again and again. And then they fixate and attach onto these ideas about immigration and black people and white people and politics that really have very, very little to do with your life, have very, very little to do with your daily life. But because you're suffering so much and you have no idea how to deal with your suffering, and because you're unwilling to actually face the fact that you're suffering and that you don't know what to do about it, you can't get help. And you just go around trying to blame everybody. Oh, it's the black people. Oh, it's the Muslims. Oh, it's the immigrants. Oh, it's women. Oh, it's men, etc., etc., etc. It's nonsense. You've totally lost your ability to be aware. You've lost your ability to look deeply, to listen deeply, to take anything seriously. You've lost your ability to take anything seriously that's not about Netflix or YouTube or TikTok or cheeseburgers or alcohol or smoking or whatever it is. Entirely. You've entirely lost that ability for Westerners, for Americans specifically. And so what's being handed down and transmitted to their children is, look, I don't know anything about anything. I'm just going to fill your head up with bullshit. I'm going to talk to you about a bunch of things that I don't have experience with. I'm going to pretend to know everything, and I'm going to use you as a child as a dumpster for my thoughts, as a dumpster for my ego. Try to sit with your child and to breathe and be aware. Not put a screen in front of your child, a tablet or a smartphone or whatever. To just sit with your child and be aware. To just sit with your child and breathe. To just walk with your child and breathe. 100%. No debate, no excuses. Because you've lost the ability to be with yourself, that's not about TikTok and YouTube and consuming and working for money so that you can pay your rent or whatever. You've lost your ability to be with other people as a way of awareness. That's why I have to talk like this. I have to talk very quick. I have to talk like a crazy person. I have to talk about all these things. I have to talk we. Because you can't hear anything else. The only thing that you can be connected to here is you being offended or you disagreeing or you feeling like there's a chance for you to have a big disagreement. But you don't really care, do you? We've entirely lost our capacity to care. We just want to keep consuming. Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. What is this? What is this? What is this? I like it. I don't like it. I like it. I don't like it. We've gone crazy. We've gone totally lunatics. We've become total lunatics, totally disconnected from any sense of being aware. All we want to do is scroll for the next content, scroll for the next media, scroll for the next thing that we can have an opinion on, that we can like or dislike. To make a judgment. What is it? It's like we're pretending that we can't connect with other people. It's like we're pretending that connecting to other people is not as worthwhile as making arbitrary opinions and judgments about those people. I'm sitting here looking right at you, talking right at you. Why wouldn't we be able to connect? If you have an opinion about this, if you have a like or a dislike about this, why would that not be something that we could have a discussion about? No, but I have to keep scrolling. 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 I don't have to keep scrolling. I don't have to keep thinking. I don't have to keep talking. I'm doing this for you. And not just you personally or you in particular, but everyone. So there's 3 rules here. Don't be in a hurry. Don't pretend to know about things that you don't know about. And anyways, what are rules for anyway but to be forgotten? We just go around throwing insults at each other. The moment that there's any peace, the moment there's any not understanding, the moment that there's not anything stimulating us and exciting us, I have to keep scrolling, I have to keep scrolling, I have to keep scrolling. There's no such thing as human beings. There's no such thing as human beings. There's no such thing as human beings. Everybody's fake. Everybody's fake. Only movies are real. Only movies are real. Only TV shows are real. Only movies and TV shows are real. Only my ideas of people are who those people are. Only my ideas of people are who those people are. No thinking. No thinking. No thinking. Just to be aware. Because if you're constantly lost in your thoughts, you can't be aware. You can't listen deeply. You're addicted to making judgments, putting people down, right? You want to put people down, don't you? So that you feel superior. Boarding time is 10:20. So we have a little bit of time here. You know, to ask a real question and to calm down, to settle down, to stop being in such a hurry. Where do you really have to go? Where are you in a rush to? You have a flight to catch? Is your baby in the other room screaming? And please, for God's sakes, for Buddha's sake, for all Americans out there, for everybody out there, if your baby is crying, go and hold your baby. And if your child doesn't behave the way you want them to, it's because you don't behave the way you want yourself to. You are the reason that your child has mental health problems. You are the reason that your child has behavioral problems. You are the reason that your child acts that way. And most children in America are neglected. How much time do you actually spend with your children that's not based on you just talking bullshit to them or consuming media? Or taking them to the shopping mall and just, sitting there disassociating and looking at your phone. Just because you can't understand what's being said doesn't mean that what's being said is not understandable. But you might be in such a rush, you might be in such a hurry, you might be so lost in thinking that you can't hear the simple thing that's being shared with you. Yeah, this person, Puddle, said they went to Disneyland and they saw that every parent was ignoring their children. So American parents ignore their children. American parents en masse neglect their children. It's not just an American problem, but it's definitely something that's very potent in America. Yeah, get out of here, Keith. Shut up. And these people that come in and talk and they're so self-important. You're a guest here. You're a guest in this live stream. You're choosing to be here listening. What are you talking about? How did we become so fucking crazy as a people, as a society, especially Americans? How did you become so lunatic? I've got to judge this person. 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 I am just a reflection of you. This is just your mind. Nobody here needs to be in charge or have authority. I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm not equal to you. We're two different people meeting each other in this present moment from our own position, from our own experience. But what do you really want? What do you really want from me? What do you want from me? It's like everybody has become a schizophrenic. It's like the entirety of America has become a mental health psychotic ward. There's a total disconnection from awareness. A total disconnection from taking care, a total disconnection from listening deeply and sharing deeply, a total disconnection from taking anything seriously that's not about us getting our paycheck or judging somebody else or about sexual pleasure or about drinking alcohol or having fun, having a good time, pleasuring ourselves. To just step back and be aware, then you can really be with your children. Then you can know how to lead them right. You don't have to be here. People are so crazy. The notion of you being invited to be here in a deep and meaningful way for you makes you believe that you are being forced to be here. The concept to be somewhere and to listen deeply and to share deeply and to just have an experience that's not about your ego and isn't about just AI slop and entertainment slop means that you're being trapped, you're being forced to be here. Why are you forcing me to be here? 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 Why? That's a good one, right? Why are you forcing me to be here? 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 You're not forced to be here. You can be here or you cannot be here. It's totally up to you. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. We need more stillness and meditation. We need more openness, open to actually see what we're doing, to see how ridiculous we're acting, to see how aggressive we're being, to see how we're just pulling judgments out of our own rear end instead of actually listening, digesting what's being shared, and then sharing something in return, deeply from the heart. And also to be in a rush. What are you in a rush to do? Are you a CEO? Are you a special ops SEAL Team 6 person? Where are you in a hurry to? You're in a hurry to keep scrolling and keep consuming and keep disassociating. I've been there too. I know about it too. That's how I'm able to speak about it. You're in a hurry to keep disassociating, and you're acting aggressively here because this is specifically coming from a place of saying, stop disassociating and start being aware. Stop thinking and start being aware. I can't stop thinking, I can't stop thinking, I can't be aware. If I be aware, if I'm more aware, I'll be brainwashed, I'll be tricked, I'll be manipulated. It's because you don't know how to stop thinking that you are so easily manipulated. Because your thoughts are not your thoughts, you're not individuated, you're not this really unique, special individual. You are just a part of the flow of the culture that you're used to. And because you don't know how to stop thinking, you don't know how to step out of the box of your culture or your conditioning or your indoctrination. Chill, relax, let go, be aware. Don't pretend to know me when you don't know me. Don't pretend to know what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is a really unique opportunity to connect as human beings through awareness rather than through our judgments about each other. Do I need to repeat that? This is a really unique opportunity to connect as human beings through awareness, through being aware. Being aware. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Buddhist. Wah, wah, wah. Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Wah, 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 wah. Are you a lunatic? To just be aware. To just not think. As if it's difficult. As if it's confusing to just be aware. But I'm responsible for the United States of America. I'm a voter. I'm responsible for Joe Biden. I need to watch Fox News. I need to watch CNN. I need to think about politics. I need to think about what Joe Biden did to this country. I need to think about what Donald Trump's doing to this country. All you're thinking about is thoughts. And you're not actually becoming more aware and more connected to the life that you're living, where politics doesn't really have anything to do with most people in their daily lives. If they were mentally stable, well-rounded, established in, doing good deeds and being active in their community and supporting others, yeah, okay, there might be some relevance of politics. But for people who are deeply anxious, depressed, confused, functioning alcoholics, basically don't do anything meaningfully to help others except run around in their own mind, politics has nothing to do with you. You have suffering that hasn't been looked at. You have mental convulsions that are constantly going on that you haven't learned to calm down and to stop and to settle. This is not something that you just, you come in and you understand it. Yeah, you can just come in and get it, but you're not going to understand it, just like you don't understand the world. We've got all these Americans going around every day pretending that they understand the world. We've got all these Americans running around pretending that they know everybody and they know about everything and they know about other cultures and they know about politics. You don't know about anything. You basically know about nothing. But you're addicted to knowing, you're addicted to understanding, you're addicted to this sense of superiority over other people. You're addicted to liking and disliking. Aha, I see their video, I can leave a like and leave it at that, and I finish. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it, but I liked it. The people are retarded. The people in America have become retarded, with nonstop impractical thinking, with out of control anger, out of control greed, out of control thinking. We've entirely lost the technology to bring thinking down to zero and just be aware, because we're addicted to scrolling and disassociating and consuming alcohol and smoking and eating. And, for those adults out there, for those obese American adults out there, I could see not caring about them because they chose to be obese, crazy, depressed, anxious, evil kind of American people, right? But what about for the children? And those people are the people that are raising those children. So to raise the awareness of how bullshit people are, how much they're comfortable with constantly bullshitting themselves and constantly bullshitting others, as if I'm not a real person, as if this isn't a real live stream. As if there's no way to connect with other people that's not about politics or drinking alcohol, right? Because in America, that's the only way to connect with other people. The only way to make real connections with other people is to politics, is to like the same entertainers, is to drink alcohol together, is to work together, or for that to be your family, your offspring. That's the only way you're allowed to connect with other people as human beings, right? If someone doesn't talk about political beliefs with you, if somebody doesn't share their anger or their greed or their non-practical, complicated thinking with you, then you can't be in a connection with them. You can't meet them where they are, right? Because we've begun to believe that nobody is real, only our thoughts about people are real. Your thoughts about your child are not your child. The idea that you have about who your child is not who your child is. The ideas that you have about the people that you see in the world and meet on the street are not who those people are. The ideas that you have about white people are not who those white people are. The ideas that you have about black people are not who those black people are. The ideas that you have about Mexican people are not who those people are. The ideas that you have about politics is not what politics is. And why would it be? You basically know nothing about politics. The only thing you know about politics is what's been spoon-fed to you by media conglomerates that are trying to make you vote a different way by encouraging you to be angry and confused and greedy. So why would you know about Donald Trump? You have no idea who Donald Trump is. You have zero idea of who Donald Trump is or who people like Donald Trump are. You have no connection to that community or that society at all. You're pretending to know Donald Trump. You're pretending to know a character that you have no idea about. So this is all about to stop pretending, to stop bullshitting, right? To stop pretending like this is your house, like you own reality, like you're God. And that's the thing. American Christianity is pretending to be God. American Christianity is teaching people to pretend to be God, to pretend that they think that they know about everything when actually they know about very little. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. That's how I turned out like this, because I gave my life to meditation and Buddhist philosophy and Buddhist practice, and, step by step I grew and developed. It's not ableist, because people with disabilities aren't retarded. Retarded people are retarded. People with disabilities are just wonderful. There's nothing wrong with having a disability. So let's get some big W's in the chat, everybody. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Thank you very much, Rose, for your donation. For those who don't know, I'm fully supported by people here who are supporters, who make donations, who get involved, and we come here, we have these discussions about meditation, Buddhism, mindfulness and detachment, real spirituality, calling out the bullshit of the world and how fake people are and how much they pretend to know about things they know nothing about, how lost people are in their nonstop complicated thinking, and they kind of pretend that it's their thinking, but they're just compulsively thinking. They don't know how to stop thinking, so they can't say that it's their thinking. American Christians pretend to be God, pretend to know about everything when they don't. And a lot of us, a lot of people here, they pretend to know about things that they don't know about, because you don't really care enough to try to know about something. You just want to leave a like. You just want to leave a dislike. You just want to leave a comment. You just want to have an opinion. You just want to be a part of something that's exciting. You just want to disassociate from your body. You just want to disassociate from your mind. You don't want to experience yourself. You're running away from yourself. You're on a treadmill of nonstop scrolling and nonstop consuming to try and get away from yourself, to try to get away from experiencing yourself, making judgments about other people that you don't know, pretending to be some kind of important person in the world, pretending to have an important opinion, pretending that your vote matters. This is the wake-up call for real spirituality, for bringing thoughts down to zero. This is concerned with bringing thoughts down to zero and keeping further thoughts from arising. So if you're not interested in that, get the fuck out of here and don't come back. You heard me? I'm an American myself. I'm not in America, but I'm an American myself. So you know we keep it packing. This is concerned with bringing thoughts down to zero and keeping thoughts from arising, and then reflecting upon serenity. And if you're not interested in that, and if you don't like that, get the fuck out of here and don't come back. Actually, it's okay if you're here too. You don't have to go, but that's the sentiment, you know? So we're here to protect children, and we're here to make some waves in the culture of America and the mind virus of bullshitting, and the mind virus of being an important person in the world when you're not involved with the world. Like coming in here to this live stream, to my live stream, and I'm going to give you a good opinion that I have of you. You don't know me, motherfucker. You don't know me from your toilet seat. This is the first time you've ever met me. You don't know what this is really about, what this is really pointing to. You don't really know what I'm doing here. You're pretending to. And so instead of fixating on some ultimatum of judgment that you've come to after a few moments of listening, don't do that. And if you want to be here, you can be here. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. But I'm not here to impress you or make you believe in me or make you believe that I'm some kind of good special person. I'm just here to share my experience, because this is my YouTube channel. This isn't your YouTube channel. I'm not your slave. I'm not here looking. Do you like me? Do you like me? Do you really, really like me? What's your opinion of me? Hey, everybody, what's your opinion of me? What do you think about me? Because this is very likely within a context that you know basically nothing about, because this is concerned with like real spirituality or real Buddhism or real non-duality or real enlightenment. This is confrontational. This is a certain confrontationalness in this, right? But you don't know about spirituality. You don't know about meditation. All you know about is scrolling on TikTok and scrolling on YouTube. You've never thought about non-duality. You've never thought about not thinking. You've never questioned what is the nature of self, and then trained with people who've actually realized the absence of self. You've never attended intensive meditation retreats to investigate your own mind. You're borderline schizophrenic. And you're going to come in here and make a judgment about me? No. And you're going to make a judgment about schizophrenics too, that somehow being schizophrenic is bad and these people need to be ashamed of themselves and need to be hidden. That's not going to fly here. We're going to take it step by step. Well, you're here now, Harris. You're here now, Harris. So I'm very happy to have you here. Buddhism and meditation, holy moly guacamole. Buddhism and meditation. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. Yeah, I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. Don't worry about my ego. This is about your problem, your anger, your greed, your delusion. My anger, my greed, my delusion is my problem. Your anger, your greed, your delusion is your problem. Now, paradigm shift, You can pretend that that's profound, or you can pretend that that has a connection to some deeper understanding, but you didn't do anything to get to that deeper understanding. You didn't self-sacrifice. You didn't attend the meditation retreats. You didn't seek out real meditation masters. You just thought about it, took some LSD, smoked some weed, and then convinced yourself that you're some kind of high-minded person. You're not a high-minded person. You don't know what you're talking about. Everybody here, most of the 99% of the people here don't know what they're talking about. And if you're not willing to not know what you talk about, if you're not willing to not defend what you say, then you don't get it. So paradigm, you failed the test because you defended yourself. If you actually did it and went there, there wouldn't be a self to defend. Oh, no, you're not. That's why you're defending yourself. So it's good. We're here to have a good time, but we also have to work with the YouTube algorithm. And people say, you can't. You're a monk. You're a Buddhist. You're a meditation teacher. You can't offend people. You can't offend people because you have to speak calmly and stuff. And I say, how about their children? Someone's got to offend them. Someone's got to say, look, you got to back off. You got to step back. You got to cut the shit. You got to realize that you don't want the heat. And then the next moment they feel that heat, they step back naturally because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with me. Okay? So I'm going to enter into the mind of American Christians and Americans in general, and I'm going to be a protective force between you and your children. For the people there who don't know how to stop thinking and who aren't emphasizing generosity and forgiveness and patience and mindfulness and detachment, etc. So it's not black and white. Also, I don't want anybody to feel like excluded or feel like I'm coming after them. It's just that we have a lot of people here that are just totally freakazoided out, and they're causing a lot of suffering in themselves and in the world, and this is meant to be a stopgap for that. This level of authenticity is not something that people usually have access to. Let's be real about it. No, let's be honest about it. Let's get some W's in the chat. Let's get some W's in the chat. This level of authenticity is not something that people usually have access to. So we're going to have to take it slow and be open and be curious. And it's not always like this. I'm not always speaking and acting in this way. Atheism is as stupid as Christianity in general. In terms of Christianity being stupid or atheism being stupid, they're equal. Atheism isn't inherently better than Christianity because the real religion that we follow is not following in the footsteps of Christ or following in the footsteps of someone who doesn't believe in Christ. The real religion is the religion of our greed. The real religion is the religion of what we desire and what we fear. The real religion is our religion of attachment to thoughts that we don't have any control over. It's okay. If you are a Christian, it's okay. If you are a Christian, it's okay. If you are atheist, it's okay. If you are a Muslim, it's okay. It's not a problem to be Christian or Buddhist or atheist or Muslim. It's just not the point of this. The point of this is to challenge your ego, to have your own ego challenged. That's what the point of this is. That's great, CJ. Stop attaching to outcomes and start looking at the moment-by-moment actions that you're taking mentally, physically, and verbally. No. This isn't meant to be hateful at all. It's not meant to be hateful towards anybody. Not meant to be hateful towards anybody. Yeah, so paradigm shift. You're totally lost. Oh well, buddy. Guess that DMT didn't work out for you, did it? And we take many different forms, but what's our intention? What are we really concerned with? Because that's what we come back to, what we're really concerned with. We're never going to be perfect. I don't need to be perfect. Fuck perfection. I don't want to harm anyone. I don't want anyone to suffer, but I am pointing to people suffering. It's just like dreams, so you can't give so much special importance to dreams. Dreams happen and dreams aren't real. That applies to anything in your life. Yeah, totally off the map paradigm. But anyway, you're welcome here, and if you can put your ego aside enough, then you can be here and you can learn something about real spirituality. That's not just spiritual materialism and ego work. And hate, right? The hate, the nastiness, the personal, disgusting hatred. Yeah, we do. We suffer a lot, don't we? And we're confused. We don't know what this is. Deep down, we don't know what this is. And we don't like to confront that, and we don't like to feel that, but that's the way that it is. You know, it would be different if I was knocking on your door, coming to your live stream, or coming to your house. But this is my house. You're coming here. You're a guest here. Good day, mate. Big Australian fan here. One day I hope to come out to Australia and do meditation retreat, do something like that. Teach for the Aussies, teach for the mates and the blokes, the Barbies and the Fosters. Let's have a Fosters together, brother. Yeah. So, it's a bitter medicine. I've met hundreds, I've met thousands of monks. I've been to monasteries all over the world for years, living there full time. So, and the kangaroos, there's a good energy in Thailand, in Laos, in Myanmar, in South Korea, everywhere. Oh, the bullshitters are out in daylight today. You know, that's one of the reasons I really do want to go to Australia, so I can absorb some of that accent, some of that rich accent. Yes, good point, identity insane. This is video maybe 1015 on this channel, something like that. And all of this teaching and all of the work that I do is supported through donations. So if you really feel inspired and connected, please do come by and join again sometime. Sometimes I live stream for 8 hours or more a day. And we go through a lot of different teachings and a lot of interesting practices. So please feel welcome to be here and to participate, and know that this is a consistent place. I'm emphasizing for consistency, to teach, to share, and donations are accepted through the YouTube live chat, but if you want to make a donation, PayPal is even more convenient. But all of this is offered free. Don't blame me for accepting donations. I've always got to get in this. Don't blame me for accepting donations. This is free from top to bottom. There's no higher course for you to pay for, lower course to pay for. It's free. It's free. It's free. Okay? Okay. And once again, I always have to remind people, but do not pretend to know about things that you don't know about. So, do you know anything about Buddhism? Huh? Be honest. Come on, everybody. Don't be playing. Don't be tricking. Do you know anything about Buddhism? Do you know anything about meditation? Do you know anything about being a monk for 7 years? Are you interested in Buddhism? Are you interested in meditation? Are you interested in spirituality? Uh-oh. Exposed. Pretenders.
Fakers, pretenders and fakers beware. You're in for a scare. So, yo.
And we get a little bit wacky and wild here too, so I know sometimes that probably turns some people off that otherwise wouldn't be turned off. It's not about being passive aggressive, it's just about calling something out and making it clear in a community space. Like, people come up here and they say this bullshit about, what do you mean you accept donations? What do you mean this is work? What do you mean you are a monk? Well, yeah, you don't know anything about Buddhism or meditation or being a monk. You don't know anything about that stuff. And so how is it aggression to point out that you don't know about what you're talking about? You're pretending to know about what you're talking about to push some kind of agenda of judgment, right? That's saying, like, I'm a bullshitter or whatever, or this is fake, or this doesn't have any value, or this doesn't have any meaning. But frankly, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not even interested in this. You're just interested in pushing out your hate, your animosity, your negativity, and you're doing it arbitrarily. You're getting called out for being a bullshitter. If you know about Buddhism and meditation and whatever, and you want to talk about it, we can do that. But don't pretend to know about things you don't know about, and don't pretend to be like, have an invested interest in things that you aren't interested in. Well, I'm trying to call it out as directly as possible, as closely as possible, because we have a short period of time together. This is an intimate space. Oh, thank you, Time and Tide. I hope so. I'm fine. With your help, I'm finding myself too. Yeah, and so instead of flinging out these bullshit judgments towards each other, maybe you can share your experience. Like, how do you know that this is bullshit? Thank you very much. Have a good day. We're back. We're back at it, everybody. We got through. Did you go through that scanner? Did you have a good time in that scanner? It's kind of like we've become so addicted to making judgments about people and places and things and experiences that we don't even care if we're interested in the thing that we're making a judgment about. And especially, we don't care if we even know anything about the thing we're making a judgment about. And it's just ridiculous. Just totally, completely ridiculous. So I don't think calling that out strongly is some kind of passive-aggressive coping for myself. It's just being clear, like clearing up what the situation is, that this isn't random. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. I scanned you and I found you innocent. So may your innocence flourish. Well, Skywalker, I'd say a good start is just to realize that you found a place where this stuff is being talked about, right? Chance Brown, once again, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? So this is a place that you can connect. This is a place that you can come back to. If you're interested in a topic, in any topic, you can listen to people who have more experience in the topic. That's one of the best things that you can do. And especially people that you feel connected with, or people that you can actually share with, like ask questions to, etc. So you can tune in to these live streams, of which there are hundreds, There are literally hundreds of these live streams, and we're usually not so busy with negative, foolish, faker, pretender people that are just bullshitting. It's not against the people particularly. I have nothing against anybody particularly here. I'm just trying to call them out on how ridiculously stupid they're acting, and that's not them. That's not who they really are, and they know that. You know, it's like if I say you don't know anything about Buddhism, you know that you don't know anything about Buddhism, right? If I say you don't know anything about meditation, you know that you don't know anything about meditation, or you do. And then it's a starting point for continuing to deepen the conversation. Fish Inside, if you want to donate, you can donate through PayPal and also here through YouTube. But this is my full-time work. This is my full-time job and life. And sometime I live streaming like 8 hours a day or more. So, and so some people here, for example, are using the word monk, but they don't even know what a monk is. They've never met a monk. They don't know anything about Buddhism. They're pretending to. They're pretending to know about what a monk is when they have no idea what a monk is. And I know that this can get kind of oppressively repetitive, maybe, but you have to kind of endure. It's a blessing itself to just be able to endure and look deeply. Yes, take your own advice.
Panggilan kami untuk penumpang-penumpang dari Asia X pesawat di 7506 di 7506 ke Incheon. Penumpang-penumpang dipersilakan kembali melepas pintu Q4. Pintu Q4 untuk penerbangan terima kasih. Final call for passengers boarding at Asia X flight D7506, D7506 to Incheon. Passengers, please proceed to departure on gate Q4. Gate Q4 for immediate boarding. Thank you.
Thank you, Emiliana. Life happens, things change. It's like, why did my great-grandparents die? Why did my great-grandparents die? I've never been to Maui. Never been to Maui. To know how to let go of thoughts and to know how to bring thoughts down to zero. No? I'm going to the arrival place of not knowing. Oh, nice, Shelley. Thanks for sharing that. I'm going to the sky. You can just say that in the chat. He's going to the sky. He's going to fly. He's going to the sky and he's going to fly. And what comes up must come down. That's the way that it is. But now we're going up. I'm going up.
Your visa is not? Vietnam visa. Vietnam visa?
Sa new phone number.
Okay.
Phone.
Oh, okay.
Sa new phone number.
Okay.
Phone.
Oh, okay. Oh. Scott Nash, this is kind of an active unfolding, an active sharing. You know, it's kind of Dhamma in action. So for people who want to get more support or they want to have a call with me or something like that, we can do that. But really, I'm not here to serve anybody. I'm here to be an example and to share and to give. So, you know, it's kind of as far as you want to go, developing your practice and making use of me, I'll meet you there. You know, I'll support you there. I'll support you in that way. Oh, thank you. Talk. Duo, are you making judgments? Are you being mean, Duo? You know better than that. It's an exploration, it's an unfolding, it's a new beginning, everybody. I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen, do we? Do we really know what's going to happen? Thank you. We can definitely have a conversation, but what's more important is your willingness to listen. You can't cheat it. You can't, there's no easy way to go about this. What we're talking about is facing suffering. So it's not like an interpersonal ego thing where your ego is going to like be improved and be better off because you have a conversation. It's your degree of willingness on your own to let go and to listen and to give. So if you can put yourself in a position where you say, tell me what to do, tell me where to start, I'm 100% here to help you and support you in that. That's no problem. But mostly you just have to show up and listen. And you don't need to do that, do you? You don't need to show up and listen. You don't need to do anything in relationship to me. So, you get the strange ones coming out, huh? The naughty ones coming out. Yes, yes. Skywalker, you've identified me. So you are welcome to come by anytime. Come by as often as you like. And breathe, breathe. Deprioritize thinking. Deprioritize thinking. And reprioritize breathing. Shelley, I don't care what you believe in. Don't believe this. Don't believe in me. Don't believe this. You'll get it. If you stick around long enough, it will be very clear to you whether you want to do this or not. And what is this? Who knows? I don't know what this is. I'm not Lex Luthor, I'm Superman. And I'm going to have a wig to prove it very, very soon. People are making fun of me because I'm bald, but once I have... Don't believe. This isn't about believing. And it's also not about being in a hurry. You go inside. You're forgiven. So stop trying to get something out of this. Stop trying to take something from this. Stealer, aren't you? We're here to learn how to not steal. We're here to learn how to be aware without thinking. Do not objectify me. Do not objectify this experience. Just be here. Just be aware. Stop objectifying. Stop figuring out through thinking. Just be aware.
morning, dear guests. This is Eric
Bye-bye.
from Planet K571, AK571, bound for Dalat, Vietnam.
Coba.
Para tamu yang dihormati, nama penerbangan AirAsia AK571 menuju ke Dalat, Vietnam.
Sorry, sir. We can go there.
Yeah, Ken.
Luke, put out your hand. Put out your hand, Luke. Put out your hand, Luke. I'm here. Are you putting out your hand, Luke?
Sorry, sir. Can I pass again?
Sure.
And I won't be coming back.
Oh, okay. Here, let me unbuckle. What? Oh, wow. Premium seats. Oh, enjoy. Okay. Wow, nice. Come on, Luke. Put your hand out, Luke. It's okay. It's great, Luke. It's good. This is a new beginning. I'm here for you. Put your hand out, Luke. Together. Because it takes time. It takes time for us to build up trust. And some people don't really want to build up trust. They just want to build up their own ego. And there's no time for that here, especially, people who don't have much innocence in them. So being patient and being open and just being yourself. You don't have to hate yourself. You don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to be negative about yourself. You don't have to be that way towards other people. All right, Jonathan. Really, McConnell? Show me more of that information, and I definitely will come back. For that kind of work, I'll definitely have to be there. Well, I was a meditation monk, Buddhist monk for 7 years. And so now I'm a meditation master and Dhamma Vipassana teacher. And, a live streamer, YouTuber live streamer. So, for those people who aren't interested in Dhamma Vipassana or deep meditation or realization or wisdom, yeah, they can be here, but this
Very
stream
good
isn't
morning, dear
really
guests.
about
Welcome
them.
on board AirAsia Airbus 3 Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi tuan-tuan dan puan. Selamat datang ke penerbangan Air Asia Airbus 320. Gunakan power bank ataupun bank kuasa dalam penerbangan adalah dilarang sama sekali. Untuk tujuan keselamatan, sila pastikan bank kuasa anda tidak disimpan di ruangan penyimpanan di atas. Sila pastikan ianya disimpan bersama dengan anda di dalam bank yang diletakkan di bawah tempat duduk di hadapan anda ataupun di saku tempat duduk anda. Dan selebih maklum, merokok serta vaping rokok elektronik adalah dilarang sama sekali dalam semua penerbangan Air Asia. Para tuan-tuan yang dihormati, juga sudah dimaklumkan bahawa Air Asia telah pun dinobatkan sebagai syarikat penerbangan terbang rendah terbaik di dunia untuk kali ke-16 berturut-turut oleh Skytrax, dan kami ucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada anda semua kerana menjadikan impian kami satu realiti. Para tuan-tuan yang dihormati, selamat menikmati penerbangan anda ke Dalat, Vietnam.
We very well might need some negativity in our lives, some toxicity in our lives. I know I need some toxicity in my life sometimes, but we probably need less than what we think that we do. So, don't unnecessarily bring that toxicity and that negativity into your life, because it'll come naturally. So let it come. Let it be. No coming, no going, no after, no before. I hold you close to me. I release you to be so free, because you are in me and I am in you, because you are in me and I am in you. Yeah, we're about to make a cosmic ascent. I'm about to head into the air. Thanks, Mike. In my heart, I'm in first class. I'm re-educating myself. I'm re-educating myself according to mindfulness and detachment. I'm re-centering my heart. We'll have to get a lot more donations coming in through our live streams if we want to be flying first class, everybody. Oh, I'm not the punchline. I'm the cool guy. I'm the power man. What do you mean I'm the punchline? I'm the cool guy. I'm the YouTuber. I'm the famous guy. I'm not a punchline and nothing. You wanna see what a punchline? You wanna know how I got these scars? A punchline. Oh, you're pretending that I don't understand, Toto. That's all. You can pretend whatever you want to pretend. It doesn't mean that it's real. You try to make it real in the world, but who cares? Find something better to do. We will fly. We will fly. We will fly. Ah, that's beautiful, McConnell.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is your pilot from Planet, Rajiv. Together with me, my colleague Mr. Marcus. We have an engineer on board today. His name is Mr. Chong. In the cabin, we have a wonderful team led by Senior Cabin Crew Shapri, assisted by Cabin Crew Amiro, Crystal, and Mika. Would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you on board Asia Flight AK57.
That's right, McConnell. You're doing great. Yeah, Pep. I wrote him a letter, and I gave him some gifts. So. Well, I had to leave it because he wasn't there. He wasn't there when I left. He went on a trip somewhere, so I wrote him a letter. He's a good kid. Close your eyes and go into the mind, go into awareness. Whatever disgustingness we see outside in the world, that disgustingness is inside of us. So try to practice to actually let go of that judging and that negativity about disgustingness. Don't believe what anybody says here. Don't believe anything. You don't need to believe anything to go into awareness. close eyes, breathe, and relax the mind, and fill the mind with awareness. Sometimes when people see me closing the eyes like this, they say, "Oh, you're very sleepy," or "Oh, you fell asleep, wake up, wake up." But actually, when we close our eyes and we can go into our own mind, go into our own body and be aware, we can be even more awake than we were before. You can try. There's a lot of bullshit artists out there, a lot of people talking nonsense. Be careful. It should be direct, it should be clear. Let it be direct and let it be clear. Let it be like seeing your own face in the mirror. To the sky. The sky. Yes, Suyoto, I am feeling okay. First class, really? You spoil me, Polfa. You're too generous. Just meditate, just be aware, enter the mind. The mind is a clear blue sky. I don't know, Jason, the pilot.
Dear guests, this is a ratio of Lariki 57.
Here we go. Let's get some big W's in the chat for going up into the sky. We did have a question come in through WhatsApp, and that's a good way to reach out to me to leave a question or
Cabin crew,
you have something to share, something to give me information or what have you. And they were asking about, how do you not be worried about money? How do you not be worried about your financial situation?
Dear guests, the aircraft door is now fully closed. Therefore, we need your fullest cooperation to kindly ensure that all your electronic devices, especially mobile phones and tablets, to be set to flight mode or airplane mode until we arrive at Dalat. I repeat, please activate your flight mode now until we arrive at Dalat. And we need your fullest cooperation to kindly instructions given by our cabin crew on duty. Your cooperation is very much appreciated. Thank you. Para tetamu yang dihormati, pintu pesawat telah pun ditutup sepenuhnya. Oleh itu kami mohon kerjasama anda untuk memastikan semua alatan elektronik anda, khususnya telefon bimbit dan juga tablet telah pun diaktifkan dalam mod penerbangan sehinggalah pesawat ini mendarat di jalan nanti. Dan kami juga mohon kerjasama anda untuk mematuhi arahan-arahan keselamatan yang diberikan oleh anak kapal bertugas. Kerjasama anda amat kami hargai. Terima kasih.
Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay for now. But my advice about it is you have to meet the present more. You have to buy your ticket more often to a meeting where you already are. And in being where you already are, there's no need for money. There's really not at all. And when you see that there's not a need for money in the way that you thought that there was, you're easy to make money or not make money, or you have a lot of stress when you're thinking that there's a cost to you being alive. That's when you need a lot of money. Believe anything, don't believe anyone. There are many ways to deal with that, Arista, but usually it's not your stomach that's the problem, it's your ego. The ego is so big, the ego has so many desires, the ego is so estranged from generosity that you have to be in competition, you have to be just working for yourself. So you have to relax that ego that's estranged from generosity and estranged from not seeking. You're protecting like your habit energy of seeking with money. But if you don't feel so strongly that you need to protect that habit energy of seeking and consuming, eating and sleeping for that matter, and sexual activity. Then there are many opportunities and many options. You cannot fixate on what other people think or the energies that have or the way that they go about things. You just cannot do that. You can't do that. And that will just never ever work out for you. It's like fixating on somebody, what they eat, what they consume. Maybe they love to eat whole cloves of garlic. For you, that would be disgusting. For you, that would be unimaginable. You can't imagine how they're able to do that, or why they have that sensibility, but they do. So it's just karma. It's just cause and effect. It's just causes and conditions.
Dear guests, we will now demonstrate to you the safety features of this aircraft. As your safety is our concern, and the safety features may differ from other aircraft, we ask for your full attention to the cabin crew in front of you. This is your seat belt. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and tighten the belt by pulling on the buckle strap. To unfasten, lift metal flap. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, you must return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely. Should an oxygen mask like this drop from the compartment above your seat, immediately pull the mask firmly towards you. Place the mask over your nose and mouth with the headband tightly around your head and breathe normally. Place your own mask first before assisting others under your care. Your life vest is under your seat. To use it, slip it over your head like this, clip on the waistband, and pull it tight. At the exit before leaving the aircraft, pull the red tag to inflate life vest. Do not inflate your life vest until you are at the exit, as this would slow down the evacuation flow. Your life vest has an oral tube for further inflation. The light comes on when in contact with water, and here is a whistle to attract attention. Evacuation slides are located at all exits. Please note where the emergency exits on the aircraft are located. They are being pointed out to you now, bearing in mind that the nearest exit may be behind you. In the event of a landing on water, slide rafts are located at all exits except exit B. Except exit B. During evacuation, leave your hand luggage. If smoke is present, keep low and follow the path lights to the nearest exit as indicated. A copy of this safety information card is in your seat pocket. Please read it carefully. Passengers seated next to an emergency exit are requested to study the operation of these exits in the safety card. As this is a non-smoking flight, please do not smoke throughout the flight. Smoking in the toilet will activate the smoke alarm. Thank you for your attention.
I like to live dangerously. Good for you. be using the chat for liftoff, everybody. I was a monk for 7 years. Here we go on the Buddhist Express. Destination up. Yeah, that's right. Good job, Rico. And that's also possible for short time or long time. Get some experience. Don't just stay in your comfort bubble. Well, get out there and walk around and make some mistakes. Experiment. If you don't experiment, then you'll be the one that's being experimented on. Maybe it's time to stop being a grocery clerk and time to start being a yogi, being a monk, being a volunteer. Switch it up. I'll make sure Wi-Fi's off. Wi-Fi's off. Don't worry about it.
be seated or take off.